Most people believe that after the age of 60, losing muscle is simply a natural part of getting older, something that happens no matter what you do. It's a belief so common that many accept it without question. But here's the danger: when you believe muscle loss is inevitable, you stop fighting it. You stop taking the steps that could keep you stronger, longer. And that's when the real problems begin. Weak muscles are not just about looking less toned. They affect the way you walk, your balance, and your ability to do everyday things without help. They increase the risk of falls, injuries, and a slow loss of independence. And for many, that change can happen faster than they expect. But what if I told you that this belief, that muscle loss after 60 is unstoppable, isn't the whole truth? New research and real-life stories show that your muscles can still respond, adapt, and even grow stronger well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. You don't need extreme workouts or complicated diets. You just need the right approach, and the results can be life-changing. In this video, we're going to uncover the real reasons muscle loss happens, and what you can do, starting today, to slow it down or even reverse it. Some of these solutions might surprise you, and they are simpler than you think. So stay with me, because by the end, you may see your body and your future in a completely different way. And if you find this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, so more people over 60 can discover the truth about staying strong. For decades, the story has been the same. People hear that once you turn 60, muscle loss is inevitable. You can exercise, you can try to eat well, but eventually, your body will get weaker no matter what. It's a belief passed down from one generation to the next, repeated so often that it starts to feel like a fact. The problem is, this belief works like a quiet thief. When you accept it, you stop trying. You give up on activities you enjoy. You avoid lifting groceries or doing light exercise because you think it won't make a difference. Over time, this thinking becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The less you do, the faster you lose muscle, which then seems to prove the myth was right all along. It's just like another old idea, that gray hair means you're too old to learn anything new. We now know that's not true at all. People can master new skills, languages, and even technology at any age. The mind stays capable when it's challenged. And the same goes for the body. Muscles remain capable when they're given a reason to work. Picture it like a garden. Some people believe that every winter, the garden will die no matter what they do. So they stop watering it, stop protecting it from frost, and sure enough, the plants wither. But if you take care of the soil, protect it from harsh conditions, and plant again in the right season, that garden can bloom year after year. Your muscles are no different. Yes, sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss, is real. As we get older, the body naturally changes. Hormones shift, muscle fibers shrink, and recovery can take longer. But these changes are not the final word. They are only part of the picture. Lifestyle choices, how much you move, what you eat, how well you rest, play a much bigger role than most people realize. In fact, many of the muscle changes we blame on aging are actually the result of inactivity and poor habits, not the passage of time itself. And here's where the science gets really interesting. Let's take a closer look at what's really going on inside the body after the age of 60. Yes, aging does bring changes that can affect muscle. Hormone levels like testosterone and growth hormone naturally decline. Muscle fibers, especially the fast-twitch ones that help with strength and quick movements, can shrink. Recovery after exercise may take a little longer. These are natural processes, and they happen to everyone. But here's the part many people don't realize: these changes alone don't explain the steep drop in strength we often see. The real accelerators of muscle loss are lifestyle factors, the way we live each day. Inactivity is one of the biggest culprits. When muscles aren't used regularly, the body starts to recycle them, breaking down muscle protein to use elsewhere. Poor nutrition, especially diets low in high-quality protein, robs the muscles of the building blocks they need to stay strong. Even something as simple as not drinking enough water can make muscles weaker and more prone to fatigue, because dehydration affects how muscles contract and recover. Think about it this way. Imagine two people, both 65 years old. One walks every morning, does light strength exercises a few times a week, and makes sure to eat balanced meals with enough protein and vegetables. The other spends most of the day sitting, avoids lifting anything heavy, and often skips meals or relies on processed snacks. They're the same age, but if you measured their muscle strength, flexibility, and endurance, the difference could be like comparing someone in their 50s to someone in their 80s. Age on the calendar is the same, but the age of their muscles is very different. A simple way to picture this is to think of your muscles as a savings account. Every time you move, eat well, and rest properly, you make a deposit. Every time you skip activity, eat poorly, or neglect recovery, you make a withdrawal. Just like a bank account, if you keep withdrawing without adding anything back, the balance gets smaller. But if you keep investing, even small amounts, the account grows and is there for you when you need it most. So while the natural changes of aging are real, they are only part of the story. Your daily habits, the choices you make every single day, can slow, stop, or even reverse some of the muscle loss that many assume is unavoidable. So if age isn't the only factor, what's really driving muscle loss? While aging and lifestyle habits play big roles in muscle health, there are some hidden triggers that often go unnoticed, but quietly chip away at muscle strength over time. These are things many people don't connect with muscle loss, yet they have a surprising impact. One of the biggest culprits is high sugar intake. Sugar might taste sweet and comforting, but consuming too much can interfere with how your body builds and maintains muscle. Excess sugar can cause inflammation and insulin resistance, which make it harder for muscles to use nutrients effectively. Over time, this can lead to weaker muscles without you realizing it. Another common issue is not eating enough protein. Some people try to eat lighter or reduce meat and dairy, thinking it's healthier or will help control weight. But protein is essential for muscle repair and growth. Without enough protein, your muscles don't get the building blocks they need to stay strong. It's like trying to build a house without enough bricks. Poor sleep is another hidden factor. When you don't get quality rest, your body can't fully repair muscle tissue or balance hormones that support muscle health. Chronic sleep problems quietly slow down muscle recovery and growth. Stress, especially long-term stress, also plays a role. Stress releases hormones like cortisol that, in high amounts, can break down muscle tissue. When stress sticks around day after day, it's like putting your muscles under constant attack. Imagine someone named Susan. She's in her late 60s and has recently tried to eat lighter by cutting back on protein, thinking it would help her lose a bit of weight. She also loves sweet snacks and doesn't always sleep well because of worries. Over a few months, Susan starts to notice she feels weaker and more tired. She didn't connect these changes to her diet and lifestyle, but these small habits were quietly speeding up muscle loss. Your body needs amino acids, the building blocks of protein, just like a car needs fuel. Without enough fuel, the engine can't run smoothly. The same goes for muscles. Without proper nutrition, they can't keep up with your daily activities or recover well from stress and movement. These hidden triggers don't shout out or cause sudden problems. Instead, they work slowly and quietly. That's why muscle loss can sneak up on many people without obvious warning signs. Now, here's the surprising part: reversing some of this damage is possible. Here's some encouraging news. Even after the age of 60, your muscles have the ability to grow stronger and bigger. Scientific research has shown time and again that strength training, combined with proper nutrition, can lead to real improvements in muscle mass and function, even in people in their 70s and 80s. One study found that older adults who engaged in regular resistance exercises, like lifting light weights or using resistance bands, saw noticeable gains in muscle strength within just a few months. These improvements helped them carry out everyday tasks more easily, like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or getting up from a chair without assistance. Let me share a real example. Meet George, a 72-year-old man who had gradually become weaker and more dependent on others. He decided to try simple strength exercises at home and made small changes to his diet by adding more protein-rich foods like eggs and beans. Over 6 months, George regained much of his muscle strength and was able to enjoy walks in the park again, gardening, and even playing with his grandchildren. His independence and confidence returned, all from small, consistent steps. Muscles work a bit like plants. Imagine you have a small plant that looks a bit weak. When you give it water and sunlight, it starts to grow again. Similarly, your muscles respond to exercise and good nutrition by repairing themselves and growing stronger, no matter how old you are. The key is to give them the right care regularly. The idea that it's too late to make a difference simply isn't true. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, your body is still listening to what you do every day. The more you move, nourish, and care for your muscles, the more they respond. It's never too late to start, and even small efforts can lead to big changes over time. This truth can be incredibly empowering because it means that your future muscle health is not set in stone. You have control, and positive change is always within reach. But what should you actually do to protect and rebuild muscle, starting today? Now that we understand muscle loss isn't inevitable and muscles can rebuild, let's talk about some simple, practical changes you can make every day. These small steps don't require drastic effort or expensive equipment. Instead, they fit naturally into your daily life and add up over time to make a big difference. One easy place to start is with your breakfast. Adding a good source of protein in the morning can give your muscles a fresh supply of the building blocks they need to stay strong throughout the day. Think about foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or even a handful of nuts. If you prefer plant-based options, beans, lentils, or a protein smoothie with almond milk can work well too. Along with nutrition, moving your body regularly is key. You don't need to lift heavy weights or go to a gym. Light strength exercises or resistance training at home, using simple tools like resistance bands or even just your own body weight, can help maintain and build muscle. Simple moves like chair squats, wall push-ups, or gentle arm curls can be very effective and easy to do at your own pace. Hydration is often overlooked but plays a crucial role in muscle health. Drinking enough water keeps muscles hydrated and helps them contract and recover properly. Aim to sip water throughout the day rather than drinking large amounts all at once. Herbal teas or infused water with lemon or cucumber are good, tasty ways to stay hydrated too. Reducing sugary snacks is another helpful step. Instead of reaching for candies or soda, try swapping in fresh fruit, nuts, or a small piece of dark chocolate. These choices give your body better fuel without the harmful effects of excess sugar that can weaken muscles over time. Remember, the goal isn't to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight. Small, consistent changes matter far more than extreme, short-lived efforts. Think of this like planting seeds in a garden. With regular care and attention, they grow steadily and healthily over time. For someone over 60 in the U.S., these habits are realistic and achievable. Imagine starting your day with a protein-rich breakfast, moving your body with a few gentle exercises you enjoy, sipping water steadily, and making better snack choices. These aren't big sacrifices, they're simple adjustments that support your muscles and overall health. And when you combine these habits, something powerful happens. Let's take a moment to remember the key truth from everything we've talked about today. Muscle loss after 60 is not an unchangeable fate. It's not something you have to accept without trying to make a difference. The choices you make every day, the food you eat, how much you move, how well you rest, all play a powerful role in protecting and even rebuilding your muscles. Protecting your muscles means protecting your independence. It means being able to move freely, enjoy the activities you love, and live life on your own terms. It's about maintaining your mobility, balance, and strength so you can keep doing the things that matter most to you. Your muscles are listening to what you do every day. They respond to your care, your attention, and your effort. So give them a reason to stay strong. Even small steps, taken consistently, can make a big difference over time. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. By doing so, you help more seniors discover this important truth and encourage a healthier, stronger community. Thank you for watching, and remember, it's never too late to start caring for your muscles and your health.